Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Do not want that echo. There we go, much better. Hey everyone, it's Alexander, the real Mr. Robinson. Welcome to either YouTube or Twitch, depending on which platform you decide to watch this. We are at not only my favorite Harry Potter movie, but I think it's hard to argue with anyone that this isn't the best movie in the series. Because usually this one is everyone's go-to favorite. Some will pick Sorcerer's Stone, but if it's not the first one, just out of the sake of it being the start of the series, then I think everyone will fall on this movie, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, as the best in the series. So, yeah, let's hop into it. Before we do that, I want to welcome all of you who are watching right now. Across both platforms, I have 5 people watching. If you follow me on Twitch, but we'll just do it in reverse. If you follow me on Twitch, but you do not word salad. I cannot get my thoughts straight right now. It is hot here in Southern California. Let me try this again. First of all, Nick Sheets, welcome from Twitch. Glad you could make it. If you subscribe to me on YouTube, but you do not follow me on Twitch, that is twitch.tv/real Mr. Robinson. I'm sorry. I have to see if the real Mr. Robinson is taken already. That would make things a lot easier, huh? Yeah, anyway. My streaming schedule is usually Sundays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, or Independence Day, so I might be streaming something, or I might be just simply resting, because I work at Universal tomorrow, and after I get back home early enough to where I can stream, but I will keep you all updated if I will be doing something tomorrow. I might just need tomorrow off. But after that, on Tuesday, we'll be moving into Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And yeah, from here on out, the streaming schedule will mostly be every Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday, with some random surprise streams scattered throughout. But if you subscribe to me on YouTube, but you do not... If you follow me on Twitch, but you do not subscribe to me on YouTube, that is youtube.com/TheReal Mr. Robinson. And it's the outlet that you probably should be following, because it's my main hub of entertainment, movie reviews, TV show reviews, and some theme park stuff. I will tell you this, guys, right now. I am planning to do a return vlog to Universal Studios Hollywood in 2 weeks. So, not this coming week, but the week afterwards. So, keep your eyes open for that whenever it happens. It'll happen within 2 weeks at the earliest, if that makes any sense. But if you like what I'm doing on either YouTube or Twitch, and you want to help support financially, that is patreon.com/TheReal Mr. Robinson. You can help financially support me for only $1 a month. But if you want access to exclusive content that no one else gets to see, you can pledge $3 or more. If you can't do either, that's totally fine. Following me on Twitch or subscribe to me on YouTube is good enough. Also, Nick Sheets has his own YouTube channel, which is Unplanned Entertainment. So you can go ahead and subscribe to that channel over there. He's a longtime Twitch follower. Definitely appreciate the support, Nick. And we'll just hop into it right now. I was watching the opening of the movie just to make sure the Blu-ray was working. I mean, I had no reason to think it wouldn't work, but I just got so hooked on the movie that I couldn't stop. It's like, no, I have to save the rest of it for the stream. So it goes to show you how much I love this movie. I mean, not only is it my favorite Harry Potter movie, but it's in my top 50 of favorite movies. That's how much I love it. So, without further ado, I have my Ravenclaw robe to the side. Right now, it's too hot, but I might wear it for a little bit once we get to Hogwarts, because there's one thing in the movie that kind of requires me to have the robe. So, we'll just get to it, but until then... hello there, Spiders Prime. I'm gonna push the play button, and we're gonna start the movie right now. The sad thing is, Prisoner of Azkaban is very much like The Empire Strikes Back. Not that that's the sad thing, but the sad thing is that when it came to both Star Wars and Harry Potter movies, the movie that would end up being my favorite is the movie that I ended up watching the least. In fact, I vaguely remember watching Prisoner of Azkaban in the theaters. There's Harry Potter in his room doing some underage magic right there. That can get you in trouble. Oh, from him, we don't give a shit if you get in trouble from him. It's more Hogwarts. Nick Sheet says, I got a major update on the weight loss progress. I've made it to 180 in terms of my weight. Oh, congratulations, man. Congratulations with your progress there. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Which has probably the most bizarre and awkward final frame in a movie. Or at least a great movie. So we'll get to that when we get to the end of the movie. Oh, it also has a lot of these circle fades. Alright, I'm on it. I'm on it. Off to a great start with her. Now throw it out the window. How do you like that? Well, Marge. Who do we have here? Razorbike says, hi Alex and chat, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the stream, Razorbike. Yeah, just feed a dog wine. Jesus, like, I mean, I forget their last names. Dursleys? Yeah, the Dursleys are horrible people, but this Aunt Marge is truly a monster. There you go, Harry. Finally, just stand up for yourself, huh? No, let John Williams tell you something right now, huh? Razorbike says, I also made a new modification. So there are two things happening at once. I'm trying to read this Twitch comment where Nick Sheets made a modifications to a Woody doll where he can stand up without a display. You go check out his YouTube channel Unplanned Entertainment, and you'll see his work there. Razorbike, back to the movie, Razorbike says, God, I remember hating Aunt Marge and being so happy with what happened to her. Oh, yeah. She deserved, like, she really did deserve this. Huh. Huh. Sorry. Ah. I love the John Williams score that he decides. I love how John Williams just decided to make this really upbeat, cheerful piece of music with her just flying away. And Daniel Radcliffe really. This is a movie where everyone is on the top of their game. Daniel Radcliffe is a lot better in this movie than he was in the first two. Yeah, finally, Harry Potter did the equivalent of screw you guys, I'm going home. Except he has no home to go to. Nick Sheets says, it's so damn cathartic when Harry finally gets the hell out of there after threatening to use magic on them. Yeah, it really is. And for the longest time, I thought that he was officially done with the Dursleys. Because I only read the first two books and the first half of Prisoner of Azkaban. I have not made it to... and even then, by the time the movies were coming out, I only read the first two books. And I just started Prisoner of Azkaban sometime after Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out. And before Order of the Phoenix came out, I thought he was officially done with the Dursleys. But that clearly was not the case once Order of the Phoenix came around. Razorbike says, to be fair, I'd be pretty upset too if I saw my balloon float away like that. Not if it was a horrible monster of a woman like that. Or just a person, anyone monstrous like that. Oh, speaking of monsters. Here's the night bus. So is a triple-decker bus possible? Yeah, I know the UK has a lot of double-decker buses, but I don't think I've ever seen a triple-decker bus until this movie. And Razorbike says, I love that the flying Aunt Marge in the background. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of attention to detail in this movie. Like, just so many things happening in the background that you'll miss. And, man, Alfonso Cuarón did such a great job with this movie. Chris Columbus did a really good job with the first two as well. But having him just take a back seat as producer, and having him take a back seat as producer and letting Cuarón direct was a great choice, even if this is the only movie Alfonso Cuarón directed in the series. Bam! Come on. It's like, come on, lady, let's move. Ha! Wasted no time. That's Gary Oldman, huh? That's who that man is. Murderer. Amazing that that guy in the night bus didn't see the scar. Such a goofy effect. And BAM! It's like, let's use that same shot of Daniel Radcliffe flying towards the window. Okay, so yeah, the night bus just simply disappears. Or it looks invisible once it's moving. I mean, I guess that caretaker looks shockingly like Nosferatu. So maybe that's where you say the vampires come in. But that's really it. Vampires do not exist in the Wizarding world. Hello, Fudge. I like that moment. He's smiling, having a laugh, and then did I say this is the only movie where I actually liked Minister Fudge? Cause like, yeah, you blew up your aunt using magic. Yeah, you're underage, but we know you didn't do it on purpose. I'm more upset at the fact that you were out and about when Sirius Black is on the loose. Oh yeah, this Razorbike on YouTube says, "I love how you can tell the change in directors from how this movie looks." Yeah, this movie has definitely a much different color palette. Because Chris Columbus used a lot of yellows and golds. Whereas this movie, Cuarón uses in a lot of Cuarón's films, except for Roma, which is in black and white. Cuarón likes to use a lot of greens. Like you can even when we get to Hogwarts and you take a look at all the costumes, beyond Slytherin, there's a lot of green within there's hints of green within the costumes or the robes from the students. And then also, again, like, in terms of the performances, this movie is just better directed. Okay, that's got to be a tiny, tiny room because in the back of it, there's like a tiny hallway with a bench. Those two seem vaguely familiar. Hello, you two. I love the image of Sirius Black. Just the constant screaming, like, ah! What else is new, Mr. Weasley? I really do like how Harry's not afraid to say his name. Oh, and also there's a lot of all right, see you soon, Razorback. That's a good question. That's clearly an animatronic mouse. Or please lose him. Anyway, as I was saying, one other big difference you'll see between another key difference that you'll notice between Chris Columbus's directing and Alfonso Cuarón's is that Cuarón does a lot of. There's a significant amount of one-shot scenes, or one-shot takes, whereas I'm pretty sure Columbus did not do any in the first two movies. Ooh. And now the power's out. This is a legitimately creepy scene coming up, huh? With the Dementors. Okay, how strong are these Dementors to where they can actually make the train move? Ooh, it's creepy. Or Shy Guys, but scarier. Someone do something! Expecto Patronum! It's like, what was a Dementor doing in there? I guess it was searching the train for Sirius Black, but why would it go after one of the students? And also, couldn't Azkaban have better means of finding people who escape than Dementors? Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, clearly I love this movie enough to forget that detail. It's a shame that he's the best defense against the dark arts professor. And just like so many others, they lose him. Phew. Francisco Scatino, good morning. Hello there. Hello there, Rye Guy 2015. Welcome to the stream. There she is again. And there's the frog choir. That one frog on the right is really jamming out. Ribbit. There's Michael Gambon. It's like, again, sorry for Richard Harris, But I think Michael Gambon makes a much better, almost said Gandalf, a much better Dumbledore. Potter! For retired to spend in order to spend enough time with his remaining limbs. Stand up, Hagrid. To turn on the light. Yeah, why don't you make teaching... how about you make your biggest priority to teach all the students the Patronus charm? And also, you notice that all the paintings are more lively and active than in the first two movies. I didn't know the Hogwarts common room was that, or Gryffindor common room was that close now. The ghost effects are a lot better in this movie. Hello there, DeQuantate. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well, watching the best Harry Potter movie. If I'm correct, I don't think this scene was ever in the book. But it's a nice moment just to have these kids acting like kids, showing that they're really good friends, especially considering that starting with this movie, it is... especially with the next one, things get really dark. Yeah, Cuarón really loves those circle transitions. Alright, I think I could put on the robe. Oh, oh, that poor bird. That poor bird got obliterated. I keep forgetting this professor's name, but that's Emma Thompson right there. Which it didn't take me until many years later. It didn't take me until Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out to realize that that was Emma Thompson. No, you haven't. No, you haven't, Hermione. He's a... Emma Thompson is... Like, those glasses... I mean, it's just the overall way this character looks. The glasses, the hair, the costumes definitely make this character memorable. That's a little on the nose. Did I hear about the mudslide in Japan? No, I didn't. Is it a major one? All right, now I'm in the robe. There is so much green in this movie. Watch out, Neville. Wow, that book tore up Neville's vest quick. Jesus, 10 houses. I really like how Harry Potter's not taking any more shit from people. Ooh. That's why I wanted to put the robe on for. Even though I'm a Ravenclaw, not Slytherin. There he is. There's Buckbeak. All right, pay attention to one of the long shots of Buckbeak, because Buckbeak's going to take a shit. Again, one of the long shots that has Buckbeak in it. Huh. You bastards! Wait for it. Wait for it. Right there. It was very brief, but at the beginning of that shot, Buckbeak was taking a crap, and then walked forward. No, this is not a griffin. This is not a griffin, Spider's Prime. This is a hippogriff. What? Pet him? Jesus. 20 people are missing and 2 are dead. That's horrifying. It's terrible. But just stop walking, Harry. There we go. Okay, it's hot. I just wanted to put on the robe for that one hood scene. You know, maybe it probably should have been a good idea to put a saddle on Buckbeak. Meanwhile, there's a class that McGonagall's teaching, a transfiguration class, and some students looking out the windows like, McGonagall, what is that? Oh, that's Hagrid's class. Yeah, the effects in this movie still hold up, huh? And Buckbeak looks great, huh? Anytime now, Buck. There you go. Oh, do you know this is going to end well? Malfoy, don't. Run, Malfoy! It's just a scratch. I love how Hagrid's reaction to Buckbeak slashing Malfoy is, "Oi, you silly creature." Yeah, the ghost effects here are much more convincing and less cartoonish than the last movie. Jesus. Dufftown. Is that where Duff beer is made? And you know, it's funny, Dufftown, because in Hollywood, at Universal Studios Hollywood, Simpsons is literally next door to, at the Simpsons area, there's a shortcut that leads straight to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which is at Hogwarts Castle. So that line, made me laugh. Like, Dufftown, that's not far from here. Because, like, in Hollywood, yeah, because The Simpsons is not far from here. That's a cool shot right there. Not sure how you got here, Miss Granger, but thank you for the correct answer. $80. Jesus. Not to sound insensitive, but I don't want to harp on. I don't want to continue. I want to look up more of that story later on. I'd rather not keep bringing it up during this stream. Don't want to bring the mood down. Okay, so here's a scene that I wish was in the movie that was from the book. Immediately before this dark arts class, there's a sequence involving potions where Neville is embarrassed and humiliated by Professor Snape. So that's the reason why the first thing Neville thinks of in terms of what frightens him is Snape. I kind of wish that scene was in this movie, but I mean, whatever. Cuarón knew what was best to take out to keep the pacing up. And then everyone's excited to do this. Is it a spider? Yep, it's a spider. A Black Widow spider, no less. Ooh. It's amazing how that cheery music pops up every time the ridiculous part comes up. Why did it have to be snakes? Ooh, bad idea, Lupin. Lupin, pull Harry out. Pull him back, Lupin. You do not want Harry to be there. And Lupin already knows the mistake he's made. Here comes another really cool shot. This one here. Even though the shot's still mirrored. I mean, it's coming from the mirror, so there you go. Hello, Razorbike. Oh yeah, we're long past the trio getting back together. We just finished the Defense Against the Dark Arts class with with the spell Ridiculous, and everyone's heading off to Hogsmeade except Harry because Uncle Vernon did not sign that slip. I think this is the first point where we hear that Harry has his mother's eyes. Was a bully. There's so many gorgeous shots. It's like, quit taunting me, Ron. I'm right here. Good for you, whatever your name is, Percy. You want a cookie? Is that really what we're going to refer to her as? Again, these paintings are so alive. Huh? In the past two movies, they would just be simple movements to where you think they're simple paintings, but then you see, oh, they move. But no, here in this movie, they're constantly moving. Doesn't the fat lady have a name? Good for you, Percy. Yeah, quit bragging about that. Razorbike says, I like how no one listens to the head boy. Yeah. I mean, maybe if he was referred to as a prefect, he would probably get a little more respect. But just the way he speaks, like, excuse me, I'm head boy. He's not asleep. The next morning, with that murder tree losing its leaves. Oh yeah, that's another thing about this. Wow, all those leaves fell quick. That's another thing about this movie. Because they changed directors, Hagrid's hut and the Whomping Willow are in two completely different locations. Turn to page 394. $394. Weasley? No. Yeah, Alan Rickman really is so great as, well, I mean, in so many roles, but Snape, he just really dominates this role. Jesus. But to be honest, I mean, sure, when you're a teenager, that assignment sounds that assignment doesn't sound fun, but as a 30-year-old, that assignment doesn't sound too bad anymore. Huh. So, are they who are they playing? Yo, God, that seems so miserable to play in the rain, or just even watch in the rain. Do we even know who they're playing? Oh, is it Hufflepuff? That looked yellow. Yeah, they're playing Hufflepuff. Okay, I'm curious. Ha! Oh, that poor guy, that poor bastard. I have to look up what the longest Quidditch match is. Longest Quidditch match, huh? Oh, Jesus. Okay, y'all ready to hear this? This is from the official Wizarding World site. Hang on. Ooh, they're the Dementors. Okay, the longest Quidditch match in history lasted about 3 months. Because a Quidditch match can only end when the Seeker catches the snitch, Oliver Wood once told us that the longest Quidditch match on record was about 3 months. They had to keep bringing on subs so the players could get a bit of rest. And this is from the official Wizarding World site, originally published on Pottermore. Oh yeah, every time the Dementors come in Razorbike, they're pretty frightening. Thank God Dumbledore's always around. Oh, wow. It's like, oh, he made a diss at Ron. He's okay. And here I was guessing like 3 days or something. No, 3 months is the longest Quidditch match. Oh shit, there goes the Nimbus 2000. The score is so good. I mean, yeah, this is the second nomination John Williams got in the series. He didn't get nominated for Chamber of Secrets because he didn't really put a lot of focus on that score. But he really made some great new compositions for Prisoner of Azkaban. And it got him another Oscar nomination. Okay, so this is the point in the book where I haven't read past that conversation between Harry and Lupin. So everything from this point on, I have not read from the original books. No, unfortunately, no Razorbike. John Williams only scored the first 3 movies. Patrick Doyle scored Goblet of Fire. Nicholas Hooper scored Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince. And John Williams wanted to score both Deathly Hallows films, but he had scheduling conflicts because he was working with Steven Spielberg on Tintin and Warhorse. So the 2 Deathly Hallows films were scored by Alexandre Desplat, who did Grand Budapest Hotel, Shape of Water, and Gareth Edwards' Godzilla. I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. One of those names there is Newt Scamander. Not sure how old Newt Scamander is by the time this movie comes out, or by the time this story takes place, which was 1993. No, 1994, I think. If the Battle of Hogwarts took place at Harry's 7th year, then his 3rd year would be 4. Yeah. John Williams or Danny Elfman, who do you like more? John Williams. I mean, Danny Elfman did some great stuff too, like Beetlejuice, Batman, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, a lot of Tim Burton movies. But I mean, when compared to John Williams, who's done Jaws, Star Wars, Superman, Indiana Jones, E.T., Jurassic Park, Harry Potter, you can't compete. You cannot compete with John Williams. I mean, there's that famous story when Spielberg asked John Williams to score Schindler's List. And this is how the conversation went. Spielberg showed John Williams the movie. John Williams said, I can't do this. This is too much for me. You're going to have to get somebody better to score this film. And Spielberg says, I know I'm going to have to get somebody better, but they're all dead. So that really goes straight that John Williams is the single best composer living right now. Weaselby. Jesus. Shut up, you racist. Okay, I don't know where Goyle is. I don't know who that Slytherin is there, but I guess Goyle's off somewhere else. It is so ironic that Malfoy pictures himself as this big, like, jock, thinks he's better than everyone else, but the second he's in danger, he will go full coward and run. Yeah, it was. I gotta say, compared to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal, this Hogsmeade looks so small and cramped by comparison. Inside, lady. Oh, by the way, I have not been to Diagon Alley at Universal Studios Florida, but what was I going to say? But those shrinking heads appear all of around Diagon Alley, and because that land replaced the original Jaws ride, you'll hear those heads singing "Show Me the Way to Go Home," which is the song that Quint, Brody, and Hooper sing in Jaws. Man, they really got their facts wrong here. So I guess that's supposed to be the big Empire Strikes Back twist. It's like, excuse me. Why is there a random cow in Hogsmeade? Razorback says, God, I hate Malfoy. I mean, yeah, Malfoy's one of those characters you love to hate, but at the end of the day, you end up feeling really sorry for him. Whereas with Joffrey, you never feel sorry for Joffrey. Like, he went out being a rotten prick. And also, Razorback says, by the way, remember to leave milk and cookies out for Captain America tonight. Well, at least he didn't break his promise to Arthur Weasley and didn't go out of his way to find him. That is such a flexible tree. Okay, so I guess that's why they can't teach the students the Patronus charm. Pretty generous that Dumbledore loaned out his office for this little exercise. Expecto Patronum. Remember that, Harry? Close it. I did hear about the Gulf of Mexico on fire, DeQuan Tate. I'm not really in the mood to bring up these terrible worldwide pieces of news during this stream. Well, I want to try to keep it focused on Harry Potter as much as possible. You can't do it, Harry. Still too soon. Oh, he's got it. Yay! There we go. There you go, Harry. Well, that's much better than the first time you rode a broom. Oh, that's a car outside. I thought that was part of the music. And then that cat burps out a rat skeleton. Jesus. Like, I hate Lucius more than Draco. Yeah, it can't get any worse than that. It knows how like Hagrid got a lot of, not necessarily gray, but his hair got lighter. I like that moment there. It's like, oh, you have another bad dream about spiders, Ron? You gotta stop, huh? But then it's like, no, you tell those spiders that you don't want to tap dance for them. Okay, this got interesting. I say the paintings get annoyed. Um, yeah, y'all say people are already lighting fireworks. People keep launching fireworks in my neighborhood for like for a couple days. Like even months ago, before July 4th even came around. Like I just got I'm tired of it. I'm tired of fireworks. Oh, that was close. Huh? Oh shit! Hurry up! Run, Harry! Run! Oh well, too late. Man, Harry Potter ain't taking shit from anyone. Okay. Okay, I guess. Which character from Harry Potter do you dislike? Do I dislike the most and like the most? Well, the I in terms of Harry Potter characters I like the most, I guess I would say um, I really like Lupin. No, no, I like Lupin. Lupin's my favorite professor. Lupin and Slughorn are probably my favorite professors. Um, I really like Fred and George. I mean, there's a handful of Harry Potter characters I like. I don't know which ones I like the most. But in terms of my in terms of character I dislike the most, the answer's easy. Dolores Umbridge. Yeah, I don't think anyone will. I think everyone, more than Voldemort, will point to Dolores Umbridge as the most hated character. Oh, I love this. I love how people taken this shot here of Harry and Ron in front of this the little orb, and they added a metal bong um, pipe on top of it to make it look like Ron and Harry are high as a kite. So much for Hermione's perfect straight A record. It's like Harry's got to do everything. I can't believe we're two movies away from Dolores. Oh, that woman's gonna drive me nuts. Who's that? Oh, that's Sirius Black. Harry Potter. Sirius Black's look. Jesus. You know, it's so. I'm sure the book. I'm sure the rest of the book reads the same. But it's very clever that the message that this professor was giving about he who betrayed his friends shall break free tonight. And everyone, including most of the characters in this movie, thinks it's Sirius Black when they're talking about they're actually talking about Peter Pettigrew. Yeah, Cuarón really loves those fades. I'm gonna chop me a hippogriff. I know they're in the UK, but I for some reason imagine him sounding country as hell. Ugh. Again, he's just so cowardly. Yeah, come on, Hermione. He is really like the good punch. Yeah, it's like the second again. It's so poetic that Malfoy paints himself as so brave and above everyone else, but he's an instant he cowards out instantly. I got something for you. Yeah, but there are owls flying all over his hut. Remember that. Remember all those details. Yeah, yes, Peter, Razorbike. The what you just said is what you just said, Razorbike in the YouTube chat is exactly who Peter Pettigrew is. They got a lot of crows for this scene here. Okay, I take it back. Fudge has proven himself to be unlikable again. Poor Buckbeak. I mean, I'm saying that now. There is so much green in this movie. Even the wardrobe has hints of green. And then all the crows fly away. That little... God, Scabbers is such a pain in the ass, huh? Okay, that Whomping Willow looks a lot smaller than the one Chamber of Secrets, so that's got to be a different kind. I'm amazed it didn't go after the rat, huh? Considering most of us know what happens. All right, look out! Their ribs should have been crushed by that smack from the Whomping Willow. But yeah, Razorbyke. Peter Pettigrew ends up being the big twist is that Peter Pettigrew ends up being Scabbers. It's amazing that the Whomping Willow did not do anything when Ron got grabbed and pulled into the roots. And there goes Hermione. That was close. Whoa! That was a straight up Looney Tunes moment. That was lucky. What about Hermione? Oh, there she is. And where would it have gone if you were wrong, Harry? Oh, we recognize that scream anywhere. Animagus, that's what it's called. Surprise! Also, it took me a couple of years to realize that Sirius Black was played by Gary Oldman. I mean, they really do snag up every British actor they can get, but all the good ones. Apparently not the brightest, considering that 12 years of it in Azkaban. I was gonna say, like, apparently Hermione didn't pick up on it, the fact that Lupin was a werewolf sooner, considering that during the class with the boggart, we saw hit the moon. Okay, I know. I know. I've said several times that I love this movie, but I never really noticed that shack is really moving back and forth. That's a great line. Oh, that'll get you expelled quick. Give me the rat. Get him. God, those are some British ass teeth. Huh? Now, who's that act? Who's the actor again? Because I. So yeah, now we know the big twist of the movie. Anyway, that actor playing Peter Pettigrew is Peter Pettigrew. Where's he? Timothy Spall. Yeah, Timothy Spall, and his son is Rafe Spall, who ended up, who was in the villain in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. So yeah, back to Snape. If it wasn't for the fact that Snape knew everything involving Harry and what had to be done later in life, uh, he would have been expelled like that. God, this movie is gorgeous looking. Yeah, you get away from them, Peter. It's like, are you kidding me? No. Oh, shit. Oh, poor Lupin. God, the sequence when Remus transforms into the werewolf. Like the use of shadows and lighting. Ugh. That creepy look, like yeah, the use of lighting and shadows, so great. I guess the transformation, the transformation itself could have looked a little better, but considering all the other great special effects in this movie, I'm willing to let that pass. No, Stolgi. Yeah, you don't notice the werewolf behind you, Snape? Like, sorry, buddy, but I'm doing what's best for you. Man, both Lupin and Sirius Black are having a really difficult night. What are you doing? Saving your life. Thanks. Great, now he's coming for us. Yeah, I didn't think that through. I have not done a review for the original Wolfman, starring Lon Chaney Jr. I'd like to soon, one day I'd like to get around to reviewing the rest of the classic Universal monsters that I've not reviewed. Bruce Mike says Snape just got flung through a bed frame at 30 miles per hour. Give him some slack. Yeah. No, you can't die. I can't go back to my aunt and uncle. Please don't die, Sirius. That was a horror. I think I was half-assed. I think I was pulling a Carrie Fisher right there, where I was going back and forth between my American and an English accent. They're here. Jesus, there are a lot. Those are a ton of Dementors. Oh, that's not good enough, Harry. They're all just flying in like, I'm going to take a piece of this soul, I'm going to take a piece of that soul. Yeah, that's the main reason why Harry is so distraught at the idea that Sirius could be dead, which looks like it's happening right now. It's like he just seriously does not want to go back to the Dursleys. Yeah, you get out of here, Dementors. Get back in there, soul of Sirius Black. There we go. It's a good thing Harry didn't get a good view of that, huh? And he just passes out once again. Yeah, it is way... I'm not putting the robe back on. It is just way too hot. So kill him, but in a different way. Take a shot every time Harry passes out in this movie. Poor Ron. Dumbledore really does plan all this. Like, he's so cryptic and he knows all. All right, this might be my. I mean, this movie's full of great sequences, but I think this might be my favorite. Who is that in the mummy bandages back there? And that's another one of those one-shot takes that Cuarón likes to do. Michael Gambon plays Dumbledore throughout the rest of the series. Again, it was Richard Harris who played Dumbledore in Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets, but he passed before Chamber of Secrets was released, so now Michael Gambon is in the role. Hide. Bam! It's always satisfying to see Malfoy get punched. Racist. Yeah, again, going back to Dumbledore, it sucks that Richard Harris passed, but reason I prefer Michael Gambon a little better is because Dumbledore has more to do in these movies. And Dumbledore has a real voice of authority, or Michael Gambon gives Dumbledore more of a voice of authority than Richard Harris ever did. Oh, one thing I didn't notice, once Harry and Hermione went back in time, if you really paid attention to the score, you can hear there's a little ticking sound. It's not as audible now, but back when they originally went back in time, and when we saw everything between them going back in time to Harry and Hermione seeing the moment where they encounter Draco, you can hear a ticking in the background to resemble a little clock or watch. That looks vaguely familiar. Well, that explains how they got out and why those weird things were happening. God, there's so many crows. Who that was close. Yeah, even as a kid, I could always tell that I almost said Gandalf. Dumbledore was played by two different actors between the second and third movie. Maybe because I mean, I grew up in the film industry, so I hear these kinds of stories anyway. It's like it's like, hello, Harry. I bow to you, but I'm in no mood to do anything. Just swat the crow. Okay, Dumbledore knows what's going on. Like, I'm sure Dumbledore had this whole thing planned out. Because Dumbledore's doing everything in his power to stop Fudge from getting outside, just to ensure that Buckbeak escapes. Ooh, food. Jesus. Buckbeak would have taken her fingers clean off. Again, I think there's a strong argument to be made that Dumbledore is in on this. Jesus. It's like you pig. You mean I got paid for nothing? I'm gonna chop up this pumpkin! So it's the death of a pumpkin that those crows were reacting to. Just make it up as you go along. That's how he was able to get past the Whomping Willow. Those gotta be bats. Huh? They looked like bats, and Buckbeak just snatching them out of the sky. Razorback says, so I must have missed it, but why did they have to travel back in time? I know it has something to do with Sirius, but it's always confused me exactly what they're doing. It's to give themselves enough time. It's to give them, basically, it's to give them enough time to save Sirius before the Dementors take him away. And as Dumbledore said, they're not really gonna, the Ministry's not really gonna pay attention to what a bunch of 13-year-olds have to say. So Dumbledore pretty much instructed Harry and Hermione to go back, basically to take it upon themselves, but the best way to do it would be to go back in time. And when he says more than one innocent life may be spared, the other innocent life he was talking about was Buckbeak. And also gives explanation to why some of these weird things happen. Like, it explains why like a pebble got thrown at Harry's head, why one of Hagrid's vases or vases got broken, why all these weird things happened beforehand. Oh, shit. Spider's Prime says on YouTube, is there a fan theory about Dumbledore being a time-traveling Ron? I never heard of that, and I find it highly unlikely that's a thing. Here they come. Yeah, that has never been that's never been something Potterheads have talked about, and I don't think that theory would even hold water. Yeah, don't bet on it, Harry. There you go, Harry. Third year, and you've already conjured up an incredibly powerful Patronus charm. I cannot stress this enough. This is a beautiful look. This movie looks so beautiful. All right, now time to save Sirius. Huh. Serious. That is a massive explosion. Razorback says Harry is a cheater. I mean, he carries one of the Deathly Hallows, so... Well, no, actually... Yeah, he does carry only one of the Deathly Hallows at this point, huh? So... I mean, can't really blame him. Except for the eyes. There's a lot of prison tattoos on his fingers. There he goes. There's the bell. There's that ticking in the background. Again, you can faintly hear it. But... Huh. Such a strange man, that Dumbledore. Huh. Yeah, poor Ron got to sit that one out. And the Whomping Willow just murdered another bird. I find that hard to believe, Lupin. Does Lupin ever return? Yeah, Lupin comes back in the last 4 movies. He doesn't appear in Goblet of Fire. I'm pretty sure he appears in all 4. I know he appears in Order of the Phoenix and both Deathly Hallows films. And I'm pretty sure he's in Half-Blood Prince also. Yeah, Lupin really was the best dark arts professor. Yeah, it makes up for your Nimbus 2000. You got an awesome godfather, Harry. All right, this is probably the weirdest way to end any movie. Not necessarily this whole sequence, but the final frame of this movie, right there. Like, that is such a bizarre way to end the movie. But, hey, that's Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I adore this. I absolutely adore this movie. Alfonso Cuarón just knocked this one out of the park. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me for Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Again, tomorrow is 4th of July. I might not be doing a stream on Twitch, or I might be. I should have a decision made sometime tomorrow on whether I'm doing one or not. What I can tell you, though, is that I will be putting up a review on YouTube of the 1990 Captain America movie. Just today I had my review put up for Howard the Duck, and tomorrow I'll be doing Captain America. And thank you guys for joining me. If you watch and subscribe to me on YouTube, but you do not follow me on Twitch, that's twitch.tv/RealMrRobinson. I usually stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Saturday. I used to include Thursdays, but now with movie theaters opening up again, or back to being open, I have to save Thursdays for seeing new releases in theaters. So, again, tomorrow I might be doing a stream on Twitch, gaming stream exclusively on Twitch, but I don't know for sure. I'll keep you guys updated. If you follow me and watch me on Twitch, but you do not subscribe to me on YouTube, that is youtube.com/TheRealMrRobinson. It's my main source of entertainment, whether it's movie reviews, TV show reviews, or all other kinds of stuff. If you like what I'm doing on either channel and you want to help support financially, that is patreon.com/TheRealMrRobinson. You can help support me for only $1 a month. But if you want access to exclusive content that no one else gets to see, you can help pledge $3. You can do that by pledging $3 or more. If you can't do either, that's totally fine. Subscribing to me on YouTube and following me on Twitch is good enough. Razorbike says, I really enjoy watching these films. Have a great night, Alex and Chad. Hope you guys stay safe and stay healthy. And that's the thing. For those of you that do celebrate it, have a great 4th of July. Eat some hot dogs. Do whatever you want to do in the 4th of July spirit. Since, hey, we don't have to be as embarrassed as Americans celebrating this 4th of July now that Trump's no longer president. But be safe. We are still in a pandemic. Please celebrate your Independence Day and 4th of July responsibly. So, y'all have a good night. Until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there is only one.